Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Steven with North Trail RV in Fort Myers, Florida. And we're back with another video. And what I've got behind me here, this is a 34DB Allegro Bay from Tiffin. So this is a new floor plan in their Super C line. And we're gonna walk around it, talk about it, show you the new floor plan, talk about some of the new features. And we'll start with the chassis. So this is an S2 RV truck chassis. This is made in the Gaffney, South Carolina Freightliner plant. Specifically for the motorhome industry. It's got a 360 horsepower Cummins that makes 800 foot-pounds of torque. Very smooth engine, it's very efficient, and it's a really good match for this size Super C. This truck is a 33,000 pound GVWR, and this total coach length from bumper to bumper on this is 35 foot 7 inches. So you're well under 36 feet total length. So for those of you that are looking at some Super Cs, but you're not ready to jump up to a 40 or bigger, or maybe you don't have the room to store a 40 foot or larger, this one will offer you a lot of those features and a lot of space inside at a minimal length. They've done a really good job with the outside storage here. Of course, it's using their proprietary built-in Red Bay storage baggage doors here. So up front, we got a little bit of storage, and this is our hydraulic pump here for the slide outs and the levelers. Both of the slides on this is a 2-slide motorhome, are also fully hydraulic as well. You can see our next storage bay here. And then this one actually passes over the frame rails. And you can store your camp chairs, whatever, up top. You've got some space up there to do that. The paint on this, this is a new paint scheme. This is called Midnight. And then we've done the blackout wheels on these also. These are the new Torque HD wheels. Looks really good with the dark color paint. Outside TV and sound bar, of course. Both LG brand. And then this is a mid-entry, as you can see. So entry door in the middle of the coach, right in front of the rear tire. These graphics are new here. They've kind of done like a marbleized etching in the graphic. Looks really, really sharp. Big Girard 3-arm wall-mounted awning. So you got integrated arms, so you don't have the awning arms down the side of the coach. And then back here behind the rear tire, we've got some more storage. You can see some of our holding tanks there. So this motorhome carries 100 gallons of fuel. It is a, what we call a belly mounted fuel tank. So fuel tank in between the frame rails. And then one really cool thing about this motorhome, for its size, it carries 150 gallons of fresh water. Standard is an 8 kW Onan quiet diesel generator. And then back here we got a little bit more storage. All of these storage compartments also have this rhino lining material on them to help them resist the abuse that they might take. And then another cool thing, because this is coming out of the Gaffney, South Carolina Motorhome, Freightliner Motorhome plant, they're now running the air to the back. So if you're pulling a flat tow vehicle that's got an air braking system on them, you're already set up, or a trailer with air brakes, you're already set up. And this has a 10,000 pound tow capacity, 10,000 pound hitch on it. And this floor plan also, which you can see it from out here, has got a really large window in the bedroom, which is cool. You don't see that very often anymore. So if you get a campsite, it's got a nice view. You got a nice view from your bedroom. And this back here, we've got our AquaHot 250D. So this is a hydronic heating system. It is optional. We have ordered this one without it. You can still get an Allegro Bay with propane. You do not have to get the all-electric version, but it seems to have become very popular. So heats your water and heats your motorhome, and kind of negates the need to have LP on board at all. Next compartment, Really large storage compartment here. And then our next one up here, we got our power cord wheel, and then our tank dumps are down here in this compartment as well. This is access to the back of our refrigerator inside, so they give you a really nice hinge door here. If you ever had to get in here and shut the water off to it or unplug it, you can do so very easily. And then up here would be our main wet bay. So you can see a piece of that 150-gallon fresh water tank under there. Our water pumps mounted out here. Really clean and organized like most of all of Tiffin's wet bays are. Outside shower, of course. Black tank flush in here also. Your low point drains are in here. So the only thing that's not in this compartment, which is in the next, is your power cord and then your actual pipe to drain your tanks. This is another big storage compartment here. So a lot of storage for this size motorhome. You can see this one's got central vac, so the pump motor is down here. And then your battery disconnects, master disconnects, which Tiffin puts in all their motorhomes, are down here as well. And then our next compartment is our batteries. So this is an option. This one has it. These are 2 Battleborn 270 amp hours. So a dual set of lithium batteries here, 2 total big batteries, 540 amp hours. They give you plenty of 12-volt sit time. With a residential refrigerator and all the modern appliances that this has got inside. A really nice upgrade for these. And then you could see up here, they've done a really good job of molding their fiberglass steps around and making it all flow really seamlessly. Just looks really, really good. Did a really good job with it. Up top, you can see we've got somewhat of a new overhead cab design here. So it's molded, it's got some texture to it on the outside. And then they've added a really big window up top. And we're gonna go inside now and take a look at the interior, and we'll show you the overhead bed too. Hey guys, welcome inside. So we'll start up here in the new overhead bed. So this has been redesigned. This is a filler portion here. So you can see that gives you a big enough bed that you can actually sleep 2 full-size adults up here. You got plenty of headroom. You got some hooks here for your ladder to hook on. You know, a lot of folks like to leave this closed in here and use that for storage, and you can certainly do that. You know, if there's only 2 of you and you got nobody sleeping up here, would add up to a lot of storage space. The front window's got a really nice blind on it now as well. And then up here on this side, you got your swing out television. And then back of that, this is an option here. So this is the dining bar. So this is pretty versatile here. This wall does not have a slide out on it. This table swings up and you could turn your chairs and use it like a standard dining table. Or if you work from home or work on the road, in this case, I guess, you can leave the chairs in. You've got USB, you got power plug ports here. They go down through. You can use it like a desk. So it's a pretty versatile setup. It's been really popular in their Allegro gas lines of motorhomes. So they've kind of transferred it on over to this. Just a really nice feature. Gives you some versatility in here. This does have reclining electric theater seats on this side. They do have a nice little storage compartment here between them. They are independently adjustable seat from back, like all of Tiffin's theater seats. And up top here, we got some really big storage cabinets. So you can see the size of that manual binder up there, how big, deep, and tall these cabinets are. And you know, when you go down, if you're downsizing from a bigger motorhome to something in this size range, you know, every little bit of storage adds up. And it certainly does. So we'll move on back to the galley here. A really big kitchen counter space for an RV this size. We got some more really deep cabinets up top. Tiffin continues the theme on with their big full-size gallery window here. And then down below, you've got one giant cabinet. You got some storage over there for your cooktop and sink covers. Since this one is all electric, we do not have a gas cooktop. We have an induction cooktop here. And then we also ordered this one with a dishwasher. LG convection microwave, residential size, and then another really big compartment on this side. And then you got plenty of drawers here in the galley under the countertops as well. And then behind me is our midship bath. And before we do that, let's take a look here at our pantry. So this is a new door that opens from the corner. It's all lit in there. You can use this for closet. You can use this for pantry. You can use this for storage. Whatever you like. You got a ton of space here. Just a really good use of space on this front wall. And then to give you a full entry into the bathroom when our big slide out is in, they've done a full length sliding door here instead of having a hinge door. So even when you're underway and this big slide out is in, you've still got a full width entry into the bathroom. And then you've got a really big fiberglass shower in here as well. And then we'll move into the bedroom where you've got another full-length sliding door. So you have an actual hard door into your bedroom. And you have a stackable washer dryer, but instead of being stacked, they've done them side by side here. So this is an option. You could get this as an open wardrobe if you'd like. You could get this as an open wardrobe and then we could add a combo washer dryer and you could keep half of this space if you like. So you've got some options here. Up top, this is our main breaker panel. So they just put it in a spot that's really easy to access. And then behind here is our main wardrobe. And then you'll notice behind me the window that I talked about outside. So you can let a lot of light back in here. It's got day-night shades on it as well. And another cool thing, you got a full-size king bed, you know, and a 34-foot floor plan. And you've still got plenty of walking space behind the bed, and there's an equal amount on the front side. So I know that's a big thing. A lot of floor plans, they put king beds in. You're going to lose the space somewhere and you may not have a way to get in and out of your bed that easily. And they've done a really nice job of giving you a lot of floor space around it. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a 2026 34DB Allegro Bay. Of course, as always, if you have any questions about it, please put them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm traveling on my way in a Tiffin Allegro Bay. I'm hitting the road in style, comfort in every mile, chasing that sunrise.